Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the United States and Ukraine and Russia and that eyebrow raising headline that you have either seen already or will undoubtedly see soon. And we will go through that and answer the very obvious questions that would arise with a headline like that, and then talk about whether or not it really is as eyebrow raising as it first appears. Okay, so if you haven't seen the headline, what are you going to see? Something to the effect of Russia uses chemical weapons in Ukraine. Okay, so first question, did that really happen? Certainly appears so. Certainly appears so. Is it what you were thinking when most people hear the phrase chemical weapons in thinking about war? No, that's not what was deployed. It's worth noting that it is still seen as totally uncool to use this kind of stuff in combat. It's one of those rules. So, what was used? It looks like CS, CN, and PS. What are CS and CN? They are not dissimilar from things that have been deployed at universities in the United States. It's tear gas. It's tear gas. Yeah, despite it being used here in the U.S., you're not actually supposed to use that stuff on a battlefield. What is PS? Old-timey tear gas, basically. World War I style. Okay, so why is Russia using it? I mean, World War I. Here's the official statement here. The use of such chemicals is not an isolated incident and is probably driven by Russian forces' desire to dislodge Ukrainian forces from fortified positions and achieve tactical gains on the battlefield, to chase them out of their trenches. I mean, it's a little bit more than that, but that's what it's being used for. So probably not what people are picturing when they see that headline. But again, it is worth noting a couple of things. One, this is not an accepted practice. And two, it's not without risk. In some situations, if the person cannot get out, that they won't make it. There is a lot of risk with this stuff. So, what happens from here? Realistically, the U.S. is going to throw on some more sanctions. Probably not much beyond that. This probably isn't going to amount to, a large-scale thing. And I doubt it would trigger a back and forth of use of riot control agents on the battlefield. That seems unlikely as well. So this is one of those things where, yes, you're not supposed to do this. Yes, it's against accepted practices and rules. But generally speaking, if it's being used on a battlefield, there's already a war. This is probably going to be, I don't want to say ignored, but it's probably not going to turn into a giant thing. I think the first allegations about this that I heard were January, February, somewhere in there. I mean, it's taken that long for them to just produce the finding on it. So this is not a high priority for them. But I would not let the headlines worry you too much on this one. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.